Hello, my name is Matt Miller, and today I'm going to be doing a self-reflection slash video review of myself over the last semester and just in general from what I've learned about myself and my academics and strengths, weaknesses, etc., stuff like that. I'll start with going ahead by giving you a little bit of background because the background is important to how I've let myself gain knowledge and wisdom and how what I've wanted to increase. So basically, I'm a only child. I was born and raised with a loving, caring family, and ever since I was 6 years old, I've wanted to go into business, and I've always had a strong interest in business. But now I was given ADD, and that has prevented me from. I would say prevented me. I would say it has been a slight bump in the road as far as being able to study and focus educational wise and school wise. So throughout high school, didn't do anything. Procrastinated, but like you could literally use me as the poster board for procrastination and just not getting things done. Obviously, that kind of put me in a bad state, put me in a bad position coming to college and not doing too well my first year, which got me to this course, Uni 220. And from that, just the first year was terrible. I wasn't happy. I wasn't accomplishing anything. And my dad's always told me, and I've learned about myself, you always want to do what's expected of you and a little bit more. And that's a motto that I've kind of tried to hold myself to from this point forward, and I will hold myself to in the future. I value wisdom now. I really want to gain as much wisdom as possible. I want to gain as much knowledge as possible. I think if you can expand your horizons as far as you can go, it's only beneficial to you. Even if it's something, even in school, like learning a subject that you don't see how it relates to your degree, it's still still expanding your knowledge. And it might come in handy one day, and it might be helpful to somebody or yourself. You never know. And I've definitely noticed that from things in high school that I should have paid attention to. Coming here, things that I never thought would come up again in my life have popped up all of a sudden here in college, and that's proven to me that you need to pay attention to think, or not pay attention, but it's only beneficial. It's only beneficial to learn all this stuff, and it could be useful later on down the line. I would say that I don't really regret decisions that I've made in the past, because if I hadn't made those, this is something that I also stood by. I don't regret making any mistakes, because if I hadn't made those mistakes, I wouldn't have gained the wisdom that I have now, and I wouldn't have been able to correct those mistakes. So yeah, if I pissed someone off or hurt someone's feelings or did something wrong, I would apologize. I would make it right. But if I could go back in time, I don't think I would change that, no matter how bad it was. And I've gone through so many bad things in my life. It's molded me. It's shaped me to who I am today, and I'm proud and I'm happy with who I am today. And this last semester, I've really tried to work on myself as far as developing a more strong work ethic. And through this class, this class really wasn't the major influence that changed me as a person. It was myself that decided to change as a person. I was just tired of not doing anything. I was tired of not accomplishing anything, and I made the decision to change myself. And this class showed me, a couple key points, some helpful things such as the Johari's window, how other people may see things that you could work on that I wouldn't know about. I also enjoyed the daily time management log when we had to record everything that we did throughout the entire day for a week. I actually got to see visually how much I goof around, and I thought I was being as productive as I could. I'm like, I'm working 8 hours a day on homework, blah, 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 but I wasn't maybe using that time as proficiently as I could, and I was taking little random breaks with my phone, and I was getting distracted, and I was spending too much time dilly-dallying, and so that assignment showed me some things that I could improve on, stuff like that. But some strengths and stuff that I've learned throughout the class, I wouldn't say I already really know my strengths, and I didn't really learn any new strengths or weaknesses. I'd say I'm just still trying to constantly improve on keeping outside factors like friends and outside factors like Just distractions. I'm still working on keeping those away when I know that I have to do work. And my goal is that I do my homework Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends is when I can have fun. So it's just trying to improve my discipline and hold myself accountable for what I want to do and for what I need to get done. Another thing that the class taught me that I thought was interesting was mindfulness. Actually, it didn't really teach me mindfulness. I had learned it from a therapist that I had seen in high school for some family-related issues, and he taught me about mindfulness and being able to notice your thoughts and being able to notice your emotions and catch yourself in the act. And so basically, that was about, or sorry, doing it in the class, like reminding us in the class about it. Made me want to use it more, about catching myself and breathing, and noticing that, like, if something happens and I'm angry, not to project that onto other people, and also trying to control my environment to prevent certain negative emotions from occurring so that it doesn't affect my ability to do homework. Like, let's say, for instance, when I get sad, if something makes me sad or depressed, I'm not going to want to do homework. That's the last thing I'm going to want to do. And that could cause me to skip an assignment, and that could cause me or study less, and then I get a lower grade in turn. So what I want to do is I want to try to avoid arguments. I want to try to avoid catching myself like if someone says something that makes me sad or something happens, trying not to wrap myself around that idea and maybe project it on other people and make it worse. I want to try to catch myself and be mindful of what my state is and not let it affect me when it comes to my school or education, if that makes any sense. I also, wiser, as I want to address the question as have I become wiser? Yes. Every day that goes by, I think I become wiser. Even just with simple social interactions, doing a homework assignment, I really think you gain wisdom every single day in what you do, and I definitely gain wisdom on. You could go as small as, like, I'm gaining wisdom on how to do my homework at the right time. So, like, if I finish a homework assignment, I might think, wow, I finished this homework assignment before 8 o'clock at night and I was able to focus the whole time. I think I should start doing my homework before 8 o'clock from now on. That's gaining wisdom. It's small things that build up your wisdom box or wisdom bank that you can use later on, and it ends up being very helpful. And I'm always open to wisdom, as I said earlier in the video, and I'm always open to more learning. And so I think this semester has been another deciding semester of the transition from lazy and doesn't want to do anything Matt to a very productive and successful Matt. I have very high expectations for my life. I have very high hopes. I have high desires. I have very intrinsic desires, meaning some things that I want that are going to cost a lot of money. And I think you need to be successful. You need to work hard, or not even just be successful. You need to work hard and have the drive to get anything you want in life. You can have anything you want in life. It just depends on how hard you're willing to work. And we saw a video the other day in class about that. It was a motivational speech, and the guy said, you know the feeling, like, say someone pushes you underwater, and all you want to do is get up and get air. All you want to do is breathe. That's all you're focusing on. Nothing else in the world matters. All you want to do is breathe. When you have that much determination for what you want, if you want something as bad as you want to breathe, you'll get it, no doubt. You'll get it, because you'll do anything to get it. So overall, this class has been very fun. I liked coming to it every Wednesday, and it was very expressive, and I think everybody was very comfortable with each other and able to share feelings with each other or openly share their thoughts, and I liked it. It was kind of like we could vent, but we could also express opinions, and we could also learn, and so it was a great class. I would take it again. I wouldn't take it again, but I mean, it was a good class, and if, like, someone had to take it, I would tell them to go into it with an open mind, and, like, not to be all anti Uni 220 right off the bat. And who knows what you can learn. So anyways, I have gained a lot from this class, and I will continue throughout my future to implement some of the things I've learned to become a better person. All right.